Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Whelp and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. When we last left off, we were doing a few missions. We finally got into space, we finally got a stable orbit around Kerbin. And now what I'm thinking about doing in this episode is to complete up and finish up some of these missions that we had left over from way back when. That way they don't expire, and that way we can get fresh new ones to probably pop up and come along and help us. So first off, let's just try to do the solid rocket booster. You just have to take it up into the air, which I think I can pull that off with just a regular ship. So we're going to look at these missions one at a time, unless we can do them two at a time, which I don't know if the heat shield... Yeah, the heat shield, you have to be a lot higher than a ship regular airplane can go. So let's open up our let's load something else up. I think that was, yeah. Have we got anything? Yeah, we got wheels that we can upgrade this with. So we can take all these off. Take this off. And put our better landing gear on here. There we go. And put these on the wings, on the actual engine parts. Probably need to put them back just a little bit. Yeah, let's just grab this one and double it up. So we can put one there and then single it back out. Put one there. That should be good. Excuse me. Did we get anything else? We need the solid rocket booster. So let's just take... Let's take this. And I want to pump the stuff that way. Oh, I want to double that. Actually, I want to mirror it on the other side. There we go. So that way the fuel in this one can fuel some of those, fuel the outer ones as well. So we'll take that engine off. And we'll throw the flea on the back of here. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully I can get up high enough in the atmosphere. I've done it before, so I know it works. I know I can. Just a matter of hopefully this thing's not heavy enough. Or too heavy where this ship can't lift it off. So let's just check center of mass versus... Yeah, it's still pretty good. It's still good. Might actually add some more wings to it. So let's do this. There we go. Give it some more stability and control. That looks good. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. And I got pretty much everything else. And there's no sense in bringing science with us on this mission because we're not really doing anything. Just trying to get the missions out of the way. I'm going to add some more parachutes on here, however. That way we can land safely if possible, if needed. So let's see. Those engines, yes. Just in case we need to throw that rocket booster into effect, we can do that. And then all of these... Oh, I could probably throw some drone chutes on here as well. So let's throw a couple of drone chutes. What's our part limit? Oh, we're 6 parts over. Alright, we'll take these away. That makes us 4 parts over. I'll take this one away. That makes us 3 parts over. No more wings. How about that? 1 part over. Alright, I guess I'll take the parachutes away. I probably could just add 1, and it would be just fine. So that's what I'll do. I'll add just 1. So hopefully this will work. We'll find out. And I'll make sure we get the right pilot in the seat, and Jebediah is there. Jebediah is awesome. So let's launch this and see if we can't get to the get this mission completed. Because all we got to do is just get it up to 10,000 feet, which I'll keep an eye on it this way. So let's turn SAS on, throttle to full, and let's go. I'm glad I updated this runway because it's not as bumpy. Can I take off? Please let me take off. Oh boy. Put the landing gear up. And yeah, we'll just be heading straight up. I'm gonna do it at an incline so that way we don't lose our footing, but we had to use the entirety of the runway to get up off the ground. Oh boy. So once we hit 10,000 feet, as long as we could probably slow ourselves down once we get up there, but this looks like it's gonna work. And even if we have to use the rocket booster to get up to that 10,000 feet marker, or 10,000 meter marker, yeah, 10,000 meter marker, we can do that just as long as we keep it on our ship. As I think that's what was the cause of it. Oh, we're entering the site. We need to be 17,000 feet up in the air. We're gonna have to find some type of space plane, more or less, to get up there. Something that has maybe not rockets on it, but something that can get up to that height without being too struggling and whatnot. So we're slowing down, but we're coming up. So we're almost at 10,000. Only 5,000 more, or 500 more meters. There we go. That mission is complete, so I can level this off and probably bank to come back and try to land this thing on the runway. Yeah, the more parts we get, though, the better this will be, because I'm trying to turn it around as hard as I can. And it's just the lack of parts that we have, or we don't have, I should say. Once we get the bigger, better parts, the better wings, the better ailerons and all that, we should be making, or we should have the ability to make a ship or a vessel of some sort that has great control. And it could be just my building ability. I just suck at building. So let's try to pull this up some more. I want to try to line back up with the runway. I mean, but me not touching it, see here my hands, me not touching it, SAS is the only thing that's on. Plus Jebediah at the helm. It's pretty stable when it's flying straight, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the speed. And then I'm going to try to turn back in, because we're almost lined up with the runway. Turn it maybe just a little bit more. There we go. We're lined up with the runway, kinda. Which I can fine tune that the closer we get to the ground. There we go. Go ahead and deploy our landing gear. And throttle down a little bit more. Maybe throttle up just a little bit, because it looks like we're gonna drop off really fast. There we go. Now I should be able to, once I get closer to the shore, I should be able to cut the engines and just glide in. That should. If not, then we'll deploy the parachutes. Oh yeah, we're gonna miss the runway. Yeah, I didn't calculate that right. I'm gonna miss the runway completely. But I need to slow my booty down. Alright, let's just deploy the parachutes to see how well they do. Engines are off. I'll turn SAS off. And there. It was a rough landing, but we did it. Alright, let's go back and let's look at another mission that we can complete, hopefully. Alright, go back in here. Let's see, we need to test the heat shield flying over Kerbin. It wants us to be at 33,000 to 43,000, which that's pretty much coming back in from space. And these we won't be able to do until we get better parts. So let's see what we can do as far as getting parts. We can get one of these nodes that is 45. We could probably get some inline reaction control wheels, or we can get some better engines. Which I'm thinking, in order for us to go further into space, we're probably going to need more engines, so to speak. And then we're going to need to find another way to get a lot of science. So the only way to do that, really, is to... Yeah, we're trying to get to the skipper, because that thing is going to help us with the launch stage of a vehicle just to get into space. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab this one. Now, we should have enough stuff now with a thud. That's cool. What does it call for? Liquid fuel and monopropellant. Okay. So we kinda have the things we need now. Kinda. With the ships and stuff that we have to go ahead and probably finish up the survey. But I have to wonder if I'm going to be part limited. So we could take these off now, because I don't really need them. And we need to change this container out for one of these fuel tanks. Is there anything bigger? Yeah, let's get the bigger one. Oh, there we go. Now we can put the wings back on, make sure they're on symmetry. And I want to do this to make sure I'm putting them back in the right spot. Which, that's good. Put the tail wing back on. And the parachute. So, what's our part count look? We got 4 parts we can add. Okay. So, we're going to need this Terrier engine that we just got. Because this is going to help us get up into the atmosphere. Or not really into the atmosphere, but up to the height that we need to be for that one mission for the survey. Make sure we bring our... Is it temperature? Yes, temperature. Okay. So we brought our temperature instrument so that way we can get up and get out of there. I want to make sure that this rocket is in its own stage. And we can turn it off and on at will, depending on if we need it or not. So that's good. We got our parachutes to help us land. We need to put another wheel on here. Because this is going to break if we don't. There we go. That should help with that. And what else did we get from that? Did we get any more aerodynamic things? It doesn't look like we did. But regardless, we got the basics of what we need. These the Weasley or Riesel engines are going to get us up pretty high, and then once we get to the point where we start slowing down, we'll kick into the Terrier here to get us that extra oomph back into where we need to be. So let's get Jebediah in. Yep, and he's in, and let's try this bad boy. Hopefully not adding a lot of that weight messed up the stability on it. But here we go. And I have a good feeling that, or a sneaky suspicion, that it's going to take the entirety of the runway to get off, or to take off. Let's go ahead and hold up. There we go. We're off. Close our landing gear. There we go. And we're off. Now just got to make sure we keep an eye on where we need to be. Which we're coming into that site really, really soon. So let's see if we can't aim up just a little bit more. And then when it comes time, we'll aim straight up and fire the rocket. Alright, and this we need to be... How high do we need to be? 17,000. So let's try to aim straight up and fire the rocket. So hopefully this will get us to 17,600, and I will be ready with the temperature. $17,600. Come on, we can do this. Oh, we're losing altitude. We don't have enough strength or enough oomph to get up there. So, what I may need to do is revert the plane back to the space plane hangar, because this engine does not have enough power to get us up there. So maybe we could go with something like the Reliant. Wait, which one has the gimbaling? That's what I want. Gimbaling vector. Yes, I want the swivel, not the Reliant, the swivel. And just to double check that, the Terrier has a max thrust of 60 newtons. This one has a max thrust of 250. Okay, yes, this will be a lot better. So if we can just repeat what we just did, we should be able to get up pretty high. Oh, I need to add this to its own. There we go. So I know that it takes the entire length of the runway to get me off and take off into the air. So I am actually going to just wait, not touch anything, until we get to the end of the runway. Or I hit a bump and it takes me off anyway. Fair enough. So let's get this at... Oh. Whoa. This thing is awfully unstable. Why are you unstable? So I'm going to revert the flight back to the space plane hangar and take a look at... Oh, okay, I see. It's because my center of lift is not cohering with the center of mass. You want your center of lift behind the center of mass, not in front of it. So this should work now, since I moved it just a little bit. So let's try it again. And again, I need to set this to its own stage. looks like we're turning. Can I take off? There we go. Ooh, that was almost a bad thing. Almost knocked that engine off the back. That wouldn't have been good. So we're relatively stable. Kinda. So we'll fly until we enter that point, and then I'm just going to aim straight up and kick this rocket in. Hopefully we can get a lot higher than what we are. The higher we are when we enter that part, the better. Is there a way to boost these? No, thrust limiter is at its maximum. Alright, we're entering the site, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim straight up and fire the rocket. Hopefully we have enough fuel to get up to 17,600, which I think we should. That's a pretty decent sized tank. And again, I want to make sure I pin this so I can get it as soon as we're at that altitude. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That rocket right there is a lot better than what it was. Well, the Terrier. 17,600 and bloop. That was complete, so we can shut down this engine. Start pushing down. Oh wow. Did we actually... Yeah, we went out the atmosphere. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Where is the other one at? That's really close by. Set the navigation so when we come back down, we could probably just start heading that direction. And do the same thing, because it looks like we might have enough fuel. We may have to leave and come back and do that, go to that direction. So, no airflow, right? Come on, engines. And it shuts you guys down. Come on. There we go. It kicked back in. Hey, there's the island runway. That's cool. Alright, come on, bring it back up. Bring it up. You can do it. But that mission's complete. That's cool. I didn't think I could get the mission complete that fast, but we got it. Let's try to stay as high up in the atmosphere as we can. Because the higher we are, the less fuel we have to use on a rocket to get up to the 18,000 mark. Are we almost there? We got a little ways to go. There we go. We're losing altitude just a little bit, but not enough to hurt anything. And I'll speed this up just a little bit. Hopefully we'll get there pretty fast. And I'm hoping we have enough fuel in our rocket here. Looks like we're almost there. I guess I should have brought another one. Because we're going to... Well, maybe not. We'll actually just review this science and redo it. Because we'll be flying over Kerbin's waters anyway. So that's kind of cool. Alright. Slow it down. Again, aim straight up. And activate the engine. We're trying to aim for 18,000 this time. I just hope I have enough Oh no, we don't have enough oxidizer. Are we gonna make 18,000? Hopefully. We're slowing down really hard though. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it. Yeah, we're slowing down really hard, so we're falling back. So let's shut down this engine. And let's see if we can't aim for some type of land. That's okay though. We can land this, pull out another one, and just go to that zone from the get-go and get it completed. What we can do, though, since I haven't gotten that science yet, I can log the temperature, keep it, so that way when we land, it's added to our science count in our R&D building. And we're down safely. Oh, brake. There we go. Well, that's another mission out of the way. Plus, we got a little bit of science, 5.6. That's not too bad. We have a total of 26 science now. So, there's nothing really we could do with that. But maybe we can head to the Badlands in a future episode, or visit a lot of the other places in and around Kerbin that we haven't gotten science for. Especially if we go to the North Pole, which I may do that in the next episode. But for now, thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.